नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीश कविताकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौरङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियावै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्ते प्रदे देवी सत्तवत्यै सुंदर सिगंधर शेखर स्नेहासमणि मनोहरम राधिका रसिकमन्त्रपानिधे सप्रिया चरणं किंकरिन्तु संध्यादशनित्यं यो प्रार्थये प्रियनन्दनं वस्तु मोहन शुभदिवत्वादिवन्दवा जन्म जन्मनि मदीश्वरी प्रिया प्राणनाथ विषवानन्दने श्रीमुखाभ्यरास लोलसतापदा राधिका भवतरे कृतास्थिते तन्भजामि हर्षितेन्द्रशेखर भुङ्सेव्योषितपराय नवनीरदाभात् पीताम्बरात् अरुणब्रह्मफलारुष्टा पूर्णेन्द्रसुन्दरमुखात् परवीन्द्रनेत्रा कृष्णात् परमतत्त्वं किमपि अहं न जाने न विजाचे राज्यं न कनकमाणिक्यं न जाचे सकल जनतं परमधूमे सदा काले काले बोध चरित गीत चरित जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी हा देवी साकुबर गद गद यज्ञपाचा मधुनुटात्ति वत्स प्रसादस्य जनस्य कृत्वा गन्धर्वीयगणे गणनाम् अंगस्समृविचकान्दी कृतन्द्री वरं झट्कं जातमुरुरोचितं भट्टं वरस्य भिन्दानं सबलमनं प्राविशतः गीतिके श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे सबसे पहले तो बात पर प्रविष्टम विष्णुदान अष्टोत्तर सप्तशती भक्त श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज एवं नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सप्तशती भक्ति वेदांत
of all the fear, now from unlimited Nava pranams.
तत्पश्चात नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्रीमान भक्ति वेदांत
After that, my best sense is into the Pravishnam Vishnupada Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshashadari Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vigyana Bharati Goswami Maharaj. To all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis present here, to all the mothers, the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all of those so eager to hear Harikatha, the audience so eager to hear Harikatha, to the supreme affectionate women, the mothers, to the feet of everyone. Please accept my Dandavat Pranams accordingly. So today is the 5th day of the Bhagavad Katha. 5th day today. Today, especially, we'll speak about the pastime how Krishna lifted Giriraj Govardhan. And tomorrow, and how the Vrajavasis. Yesterday I spoke how Vrajavasis, they performed a beautiful celebration for Krishna's birthday. Nanda Maharaj gave so much donation of even horses, palanquins, and elephants. So he gave made a beautiful celebration for the birthday of his son Nanda Maharaj. He called the Brahmanas. And he gave so much in donation. And the Vrajavasis became so happy. They were all so happy. So Nanda Maharaj gave palanquin to the old people, those who cannot walk anymore. Those who are young, they received as a gift from him horses. Then they can, ride horses and those who are panditas, like Brahmins, what did they receive as gifts? Elephants. Because panditas sit on the elephants. They ride elephants. So he gave elephants, horses, and also palanquins as a gift. So in this way, Nanda Maharaj made a beautiful celebration. And also, he gave so much donation, gifts to everyone. Laddu kachori, so many fried preparations and many different preparations. Nanda Maharaj distributed to everyone, especially to the old men, old people. What did they give? What did he give for them to eat? Somebody said lapsi, one kind of preparation, because they don't have teeth. So they got lapsi, this kind of sweet, or halwa. Halwa is very easy to, you don't need to chew halwa, right? You just eat like this. For the youngsters, they got laddu, was the sweet they received. Pera also another sweet, because you have to chew, properly to eat and to swallow. So he gave donations and gifts different for everyone. So for the birthday of his son, Nanda Maharaj, he did a beautiful celebration. He made everything. Nandastu Atmaja Utpanne. For the birthday of his son, Nanda Maharaj called the Brahmanas and performed all the rituals. Nanda Maharaj himself, he wore a very thin and clean cloth, like a proper clean, not contaminated cloth. And he called the Brahmanas, and then the Brahmanas, they did swastivachan. And then they read the scriptures. So today we're going to continue a little bit more of the katha, because so now we enter the 10th canto. Which canto? 10th canto. 10th canto is the lotus face. It's like the smiling face of the Lord. 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So many beautiful pastimes are described in the 10th canto. There are two parts of the 10th canto, Prarabdha and second Uttarabdha. This is the name of the two parts of the 10th canto. From 10th canto, there are actually 90 chapters in total. How many? 90 chapters in total in the 10th canto. So from the first chapter until 49, so from 1 to 49 is called Pururabdha, first portion. And then second part, 49 to chapter 90, is called Uttarabdha. The Goswamis give this description. So beautiful. So in the first part, mainly, this one, chapter 1 to 49, is described Vrajalila, pastimes in Vrindavan. And in the second part, Uttarabdha, is more described Mathura and Dvaraka Lila. So beautiful, Purabdha and Uttarabdha. Because Krishna's pastimes, they are divided in three Krishna's pastimes. One is Vrajalila, pastimes in Vrindavan. Second, Mathura Lila, and third, Dvaraka Lila. So the acharyas describe in the commentaries all these pastimes of Krishna. And they describe that this Dvaraka is called Purnadham, the complete abode. Mathurapur is called Purnatara, more complete. And Vrindavan is called Purnatamadham, the most complete dham. So Purnatama, most complete, Purnatara, more complete, and complete Dwaraka. Purna, Purnatara, Purnatama, Dwaraka, Mathura, Vrindavan. Complete, more complete, and the most complete dham. Especially Vrindavana Lila is so sweet. Bhagavan, his sweetness, his form, he manifests that according to the devotee and to the dham he is. So according to which devotee Bhagavan is presenting himself to, Bhagavan will manifest his form according to that devotee. And also his opulence, his sweetness also will be accordingly.
फिर पुनः कहा जाता है भगवान के दो प्रकार का ये
And also
ऐश्वर्य लीला और एक
Aishwarya Leela and
माधुर्य लीला।
Madhurya Leela.
ये सब तत्व सिद्धांत रूप से जानना पड़ेगा।
So we should know all this Tata Siddhanta.
ऑपुलेंस मूड जहाँ पर
But there is opulence
स्वयं
mood.
भगवत्ता की जहाँ पर प्रकाशित होते हैं उसी की कहा जाता है
Supremacy showing is called Aishwarya Leela, where the
श्रील बलदेव विद्याभूषण प्रभु टीका में
Madhava Vidyabhushan Prabhu, in his book, in his commentary, he
माधुर्य लीला
describes
उसी की कहा जाता है जहाँ पर
Madhurya Leela.
कैसे नरवत लीला
Madhurya Leela is when there is pastime just like a human being. The opulence might be
जहाँ पर
manifesting or not, but if he's performing pastime like a human being, that's called
कौन सा लीला
which kind?
माधुर्य लीला
Madhurya Leela. Madhurya Leela.
उससे जो प्रकाशित हो अथवा नहीं
Maybe the opulence is manifesting or not,
तो लीला केवल
but if he's performing pastime like a human being,
लीला होगी उस लीला को कहा जाता है
that Leela is called
माधुर्य लीला
Madhurya Leela.
और वो चित्त का आकर्षण
So attractive, so attractive. Everyone gets so attractive.
वैकुंठ अयोध्या द्वारका
In Vaikuntha, Yoda, Dvaraka, in these other abodes, pastimes are full of opulence.
अधिक रूप में प्रकाशित होती
There's so much manifestation of the supremacy of the Lord, Bhagavata. And all the devotees, they are calling him Bhagavan and performing stuti prayers in Mathura, in Dvaraka also.
जितने भक्त लोग
All the devotees from these abodes, Mathura and Dvaraka,
उनकी ऐश्वर्य बुद्धि से स्तव
they perform many prayer stuti with to him, to Krishna, thinking he's God.
ऐश्वर्य
These leelas are called Aishwarya Par Leela,
वृंदावन में कृष्ण जो लीला
pastimes of the opulence mood. And the leelas that Krishna manifests in Vrindavan are called Madhurya Leela.
क्योंकि वृंदावन में वृंदावन वासी जो है वो कभी कृष्ण के
The
भगवान
inhabitants of Vrindavan, they never want to accept that Krishna is Bhagavan. Never, ever. Even if they see his opulences or like some, they actually have seen the Brajavasis sing so many opulences of Krishna. Still, the Brajavasis never call him Bhagavan. They never accept that he is God. Never, ever.
और कृष्ण के साथ लौकिक सद्बंधुवाद प्रीति रखते
And they have a Lokik Sadbandhu Bhat Priti with him. Means relationship like a family member.
प्रीति क्या है
What is Lokik Sadbandhu Bhat Priti? Worldly behavior.
लौकिक सद्बंधु प्रीति उसी की
Lokik Sadbandhu Bhat Priti means
अपने परिवार
Just
के
like-
एक सदस्य मान लेते
you consider him a family member.
उनके सुख में दुखी
So when he's happy, you're happy. If he's sad, you're sad as well.
जैसे इस संसार में बद्ध जी अपने
His happiness is your happiness.
भाई, बंधु, स्त्री, पुत्र, परिवार
Just like in this material world, you live with your family, your
एक के
parents,
सुख में
your
सुखी
children.
और एक के दुख
His happiness is your happiness, like your family members. Their happiness is your happiness. Their sorrows is your sorrow.
बताओ जब विवाह के अनुष्ठान होता
So, for example, if there's a wedding in the family, everyone becomes so happy, right?
है सुखी है कि नहीं?
Everyone becomes happy when in the wedding ceremony.
सुखी और दुखी कब हो जाता है
And when they become upset in the family, for example, so
जब विवाह के बाद जब सो
after the wedding ceremony, when the girl, the lady, the bride, goes to live with the in-laws, everyone becomes so unhappy in that family of the lady, no? Of the bride. Example in the marriage of Ram and Sita. Have you seen?
विवाह जब सीता जी के विवाह के समय
When Sita got married, everyone was so happy. All the families.
रामचंद्र धनुष तोड़ा
Ramachandra broke the bow,
तोड़ा और मिथिलावासी से नाता जुड़ा
so he broke the bow and he started having a relationship with all the Mithilavāsis, because in this way he got the hand of Sita as a husband.
कितना सुंदर है किंतु जब
So beautiful.
सीता जी के जब विदाई के
But when Sita time came for her to go live with the in-laws, Sita cried so much. Have you seen in the Ramayana, the TV?
सीता जी रो रही है
She was crying, Sita was crying, and
उनकी माँ भी रो रही है
her mom was also crying. Everyone was crying when Sita had to go live with the in-laws.
अब तो काम पुरुष
Even Aptakam Purush, her father,
और जनक महाराज
Janak Maharaj, her own father, who is Aptakam, when she embraced him,
रोने लगे
crying, Pitaji, Pitaji, he
पुरुष होते हैं
generally Atmaram Aptakam, self-satisfied person, he would never have any kind of emotion like this.
एक ने कहा
I told maybe 2 days ago, Shukadeva Goswami, when he took birth, he started running towards the forest immediately. And his father came after him, calling out, "Oh my son, oh my son." But not even once Shukadeva Goswami father looked back to see his father calling him. Those who are Atmaram, they are not involving with those who are crying or laughing or something like that. Janaka Maharaj is Aptakam. Even though he's inside the material things, he's not attached to any material thing. He doesn't get affected by anything. But the time when Sita Devi was saying goodbye to go live forever with her in-laws, after getting married, right? When she called, "Oh my father, Pitaji, Pitaji," and she embraced him, she was crying. And then 1 or 2 drops of tears came to his eye, her father's eye. Why? If he's an Aptakam Purush. Aptakam Purush means someone who has all desires fulfilled. He doesn't want anything in this world. That Brahma, person who has knowledge of Brahma, he is not attached to anything in this world. He doesn't become agitated by happiness or unhappiness. Even in the happiness, he doesn't become agitated. Vitaraga, no attachments, no any kind of attachment at all. Vitaraga, Bhaya Krudha. He doesn't have fear, no anger as well. But there's a secret here behind that Acharya is described. When Sita Devi called her father, "Pitaji, Pitaji, my father," and embraced him, tears came to his eyes. Why? How come he felt some emotion or some agitation in his heart? Because Sita is directly a manifestation of Srimati Radhika, who is the Shakti, the pleasure potency of God. So if someone is embraced by Srimati Radhika herself, of course, that person's body will have some kind of effect. Of course. Because if you touch Hladini Shakti, if Hladini Shakti touches you, which is the pleasure potency, of course your heart will have some effect, okay? That's why Janaka Maharaj drops maybe 1 or 2 tears in that moment. Do you understand or not? Haji. So this is the Tata Siddhanta, you must hear it. You must listen to this. So Janaka Maharaj is an Aptakam Purush. Generally the symptom of Aptakam Purush, who has knowledge of Brahma, Lokeshu Anudagin Manaha, the Bhagavad Gita explains, he's never sad, he's never happy, he's like not attachment to anything. Anyway, coming back to the Katha. What I was telling about? Everyone forgot what is the subject, original subject. Madhurya. Oh yeah, I was describing Aishwarya and Madhurya Lila. Madhurya Lila is when performing pastime like a human being. So Krishna's pastime is not Naravat Lila. Pastime is like a human being. Krishna, actually he manifested the topmost opulence in Braj, in Vrindavan. Still the Vrajavasis, they never accepted, they didn't want to accept that he is Bhagavan. Dekale Aishwarya, Namane Aishwarya, even though they saw many opulences of Krishna. Imagine a 6-day baby. After 6 days, took birth. He killed Putana. Krishna, he was 6 days old when he killed Putana. The Vrajavasis saw this with his own eyes, their own eyes. Putana was huge. Today we're going to describe this pastime today. Putana Moksha Lila. Also he killed Trinavarta, Shakatasur, and all these demons. Agasur, Bakasur. all the demons. Krishna, plainly, he actually was able to kill all of them. He didn't use any weapon in Braj. Just playing, he actually killed all of them. Not only that, Krishna even danced over the hoods of Kaliya, and the Brajavasis also saw that directly. Not only that, Krishna also lifted Giriraj had 21 miles of size and 9 miles of height, 21 miles circumference. So for 7 days, 7 nights, with his left hand, pinky finger, you know, the smallest finger, he was raised, like lifting this mountain. Indra sent so many clouds. He prepared to destroy Braj. You know, like thunderbolts and lightning, everything. And nothing happened to them. Like, all the Vrajavasis saw that. Like, first of all, when you raise our hands, we are shy. That's why we don't want to shy our hands so much. Should I raise my hands or not? So generally we are shy to raise our hands. We don't want to raise it completely. But all the Vrajavasis saw how Krishna was lifting his hand for many, many days. Generally we cannot even stand lifting our hand for that long. So this is a great opulence, Aishwarya, isn't it? Tell me. Of course. And still the Vrajavasis, they did not call Krishna Bhagavan, God. This is so beautiful. Actually, all the opulences that Krishna manifested in Braj, all of them, he never manifested so many opulences like anywhere else. Like in Braj is the place where he most manifested opulence. The Acharyas also describe. And this beautiful explanation. Still, the Vrajavasis, they're not ready to accept that Krishna is Bhagavan. So if Krishna is happy, Brajavasis are happy. If Krishna is unhappy, the Brajavasis are unhappy. So his happiness, their happiness, his sorrow is their sorrow. Just like in a family, right? In a family as well, it's like this. If some member of your family, for example, if a member of your family is sick, has an illness, will you be happy or unhappy? Tell me. You will also be unhappy. You will be so unhappy. Your mind will be. But nothing happened to you. Suppose your father has a fever or something, or your son has a fever or some illness. You're not feeling fever, like you're fine. But if a member of your family is sick, you will also feel so bad. So Vrajavasis, they have this family relationship with Krishna. Lokik Sadbandhu Bhat Priti. So Krishna Lila is called Madhurja Lila. Lokavat Lila Koi Balam, performing pastimes like a human being. So Shastra describes what is Aishwarya Lila and what is Madhurya Lila. You should understand. If you don't understand that, you won't be able to understand actually. All you are hearing the Bhagavatam and Krishna Lila is useless if you don't understand what is actually Madhurya Lila and Aishwarya Lila. So let's continue a little bit more of the Harikatha. Let's proceed forward. So Krishna performed these pastimes, why?
अपने प्रियजन को जो आनंद बंधन करना।
Actually, to remove the burden of the earth and to give happiness to his devotees.
इतने पाप आदि करते हैं।
The sinners, they have doing so much sin, so much sin.
भगवान यदि लीला करते
And then Bhagavan performs his pastimes also
मानुषं देवांसितं
to kill them. And also, Anugrahaya Bhaktanam.
अनुग्रह भगवान
Bhagavan performs his pastimes, Anugraha, to actually to benefit the jivas, to give mercy to the jivas. And then he comes from the spiritual world, Nitya Goloka Vrindavana Dham, and brings his own dham and associates. He brings everything and manifests them in this material world. How? With the help of Jogamaya. Jogamaya.
जोगमाया
That pastime which is happening in Nitya Goloka Vrindavana Dham.
उसी धाम को इस जड़ जगत में जोगमाया के द्वारा
So with Jogamaya he manifests this leelas here.
अनुग्रहाय भक्तानां मानुषं देवांसितं स्वयं भगवान मनुष्य के भांति
Bhagavan performs pastimes like a human being.
जासुत्वा तत्परो भवे
Jashrutat Tatparo Bhave. If anyone hears this katha, his pastimes, remembers them, glorifies them, has the darshan of his pastimes,
संसार से
the person will be delivered from this material world and will go to the spiritual world. Applause, please.
केवल प्रशासन करना नहीं है केवल बैठे रहो बस
If you just sit down, don't stand up. You have to sit down and hear it. Do you understand?
के भांति बैठे रहो
Sit like a mountain, fixed. Don't move. Do you understand? Like a mountain.
पहले ये पहाड़ पर्वत के
Before, actually, the mountains, they have wings. You know, in the past, the mountains had wings. But
देवता लोग देखा ये पहाड़
Indra and the demigod saw that wherever the mountains were like landing, they were killing everyone or making everything like a desert, whatever they were landing on. So that's why Indra, the king of demigods, cut the wings of all the mountains.
ठीक उसी प्रकार आप लोग पर्वत के भांति बैठे रहे
So you should sit down just like a mountain. Like, let's cut your wings. Do you understand or not?
कथा कुछ करना ही नहीं है
No need to do anything in the kata. Just sit down. Just sit down.
इतना ही समझ लीजिए ये आप लोग के पंखा साहब
Think that your wings have been cut.
उड़ नहीं पाओगे
You cannot fly anymore. Did you understand what I said?
बैठे रहो
Just sit down. Sit doण.
अनुग्रहावतानां मानुषं देवासुतं भजते तादृश क्रीडा जा श्रुत्वा तत्परो भवेत् तत्परो भवेत्
Tatparo Bhavet.
शब्द का अर्थ होता है
Bhavet means Vidhilinga. Is in an order. An order. Swami Bhagavan is saying,
बैठे रहो सुनो
sit down. Hear it. Hear Harikatha.
नहीं तो अपराध हो जाएगा
Otherwise it's an offense. It's an offense. If you don't hear my pastimes. You need to do anything else.
चल रहे कोई खड़े हो जाता है
So if the Harikatha is going on and somebody stands up, I say, sit down. Where are you going? You have to sit down.
कथा जब प्रारंभ हो जाता
So when
है
Harikatha starts,
कथा प्रारंभ होने के साथ ही
as soon as the Harikatha starts,
सब बैठ गए
everybody should sit down.
2 घंटा तो आज
At least for 2 hours, you have to sit down. It's not for a long time. The kata doesn't last that long.
2 घंटे
Maximum 2 hours. Have to continue sitting. Before, the Munis and Rishis in the past, for thousands of years, they used to do austerities. Thousands of years.
अब तुम्हें केवल 2 घंटे
You just need to sit down just for 2 hours. Just need to sit down for 2 hours. No need to do anything else.
इतना ही तो प्रभु तक इतना ही
You,
तो तुम
at least this austerity you have to make. Okay? It's not too much.
ठीक है
Anyway,
बैठ
okay.
करके पैर के आगे करो पीछे करो जो कुछ भी
You can change your position while you're sitting down, like legs, but you have to continue sitting. Don't go.
इसे सत्य में कार्य अनुग्रहाय
So Shastra describes.
मानुषं देवासुतं भजते तादृश क्रीडा तत्परो ये भगवान जो लीला आदि करते जा
This
रहे
Leelas
हैं,
that Bhagavan does,
वृंदावन धाम
he comes from the spiritual world
इस जगत में लीला को प्रकट
and he manifests these pastimes in this world. And the reason for that is
करके दमन करने के लिए
to
शिष्ट के पालन करने के लिए।
subdue the evil people and to protect the devotees.
असुर
The
लोग
wicked,
पाप
the
करके
demons,
पृथ्वी देवी
who are
भारत कर दिया
making the earth so heavy of sins, the burden of the earth, right? So much. So to remove the burden of the earth, himself said, Paritranaya sadhanam
विनाशाय चितम धर्म संस्थापनार्थायो संभवामि वो सरल
The meaning of this verse is very simple. So this is the words of the Gita. Krishna says, I come every age to protect the devotees, to kill the demons whenever there is an increase of the sinful activities, establish Varnashram Dharma. Anyway, so the Vraja Leela is so sweet. Krishna took birth where? Where did he take birth? In Gokul. From the womb of Mother Jashoda, Krishna took birth. Just like a normal baby. A normal baby. Just like a baby, a newborn baby takes birth from the womb of a mother in this world. And the baby is connected to his mom by umbilical cord. And then there's the umbilical cord cutting. And then there's Jata Samskar, a ritual made after birth. So Krishna's pastime was exactly like this. But when Krishna appeared in the jail of Kamsa to Devaki and Vasudeva, there was no umbilical cord uniting them, nothing. As soon as he took birth, immediately he started speaking with his mother, Devaki. Didn't he speak to her? He spoke. And he also manifested forearms, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Devaki Hitakari. So it's Prakat, he appeared, manifested, not Janma, not took birth. For the benefit of Devaki, he appeared. Baye Prakata, Dina Dayala. So this verse is very famous for Ramchandra, Gurudev quoted. Kaushala Hitakari, like Rama appeared for the benefit of Kaushalya, but Gurudev is just using the same verse to speak that Krishna appeared in Mathura for the benefit of Devaki. But in Gokul, Krishna actually took birth, just like a baby, really like, like a labor, like birth, really. So, the Acharyas describe in details all that. And also, Vyasadeva describing different books, for example, Harivamsha Purana and other Puranas, he described all that. Time is not enough, so it's not possible to describe all the kathas. But there's a secret there, Acharyas describe a secret. The eternal parents of Krishna are Nanda and Yashoda. So when Krishna was coming from Nitya Golaka Vrindavana Dham to this material world, before Krishna had already sent, manifest his eternal parents, Nanda and Yashoda, to this material world. And then he took birth as like a normal baby. But there's a secret here, a secret story that Shukadeva Goswami Pada told. In the ancient times, there was a couple called Drona and Dara. Remember their names? Drona and Dara. So for thousands of years, they performed austerities to Lord Brahma. And they said, please give us a blessing. And then Brahma was happy and said, hey Drona and Dara, I'm happy with you. Ask for a benediction. Then at that time, Drona and Dara told Brahma, if you're happy, please give us Vatsalya Bhav towards Krishna. Vatsalya Bhav. Parental mood. So they didn't say we want to have a son or something. No, they said they asked to have for having Vatsalya Bhav towards Lord. Yesterday I told the story of Krishna and Sutapa. They had worshipped whom? Narayana. And when Narayana appeared, they asked, we want to have a son like you. So they prayed to have a son and they worshipped Narayana. But Drona and Dara, what did they do? They, first of all, they worshipped Brahma, not Narayana, but Brahma. And which benediction they asked for? For Vatsalya Bhav, for Bhagavan. They asked to have They wanted to have Vatsalya-bhava
ब्रह्मा जी
or
प्रसन्न
Bhagavan.
हो गए, बोले जाओ
Brahma was happy and said, okay, yes, I give you the benediction.
किंतु पुत्र नहीं तो वात्सल्य भाव कहाँ से आए?
But without having a son, how can you have Vatsalya-bhava?
वात्सल्य भाव आएगा
Would Vatsalya-bhava come if you're not parents yourself?
बातें किसी के
No.
पुत्र संतान
Some people say,
ये
oh,
क्या लेते हैं?
I'm going to adopt a child. I'm going to adopt a child. Some people say, let's do adoption.
बोल लेना है।
You know, adoption.
क्या वात्सल्य भाव
Do
आएगा?
you think Vatsalya-bhava will come to you just because you adopted a child? No.
हैं? एक जगह में मैंने एक प्रसंग बोल दिया,
I told this somewhere, and then
एक माताएं जो है
one lady,
इतना रोने
she started crying so much, started crying. In the end of the class, she came to me, and I said, why are you crying so much? She said, oh, because your words hurt me so much. Why? Then she said, I have adopted a child.
तुमने स्तनपान कराया?
Then I asked, did you breastfeed him? And she said, no. Then I said, so how Vatsalya-bhava came if you didn't breastfeed?
माँ संतान को जन्म देने के
So when the mother gives birth, automatically milk comes in her breasts. Milk coming in the breast is a symptom of Vatsalya-bhava, motherly affection. Do you understand?
मैंने उनके समझाया, भाई किसको
So I explained to her, even if you adopt, it's not the same.
माँ जब संतान को
When the mother gives birth to the baby,
तो देखो स्वाभाविक
you can see that naturally, it's a natural thing.
माँ के स्तन में अपने आप सीखता है।
Milk will come in the breast of that mother.
ये शास्त्र की वचन है।
So these are the words of the scriptures.
किसके गोद में ले लिया?
So if you adopt a child and you consider that person your child, it's not the same. It's not the same. Actually, you're doing that for your own selfishness. You're doing that for your own selfishness.
हाँ समझ
Do you understand?
एक लड़का था,
There was a boy,
उनके माँ चली गई
and his mother passed away. Hear me carefully, okay?
और वो इतना रोने
And this
लगे,
person
इतना
cried
रोने
so
लगे,
much, so much.
उसको रोना देख करके
Seeing
उस
his
गांव के
cry,
की स्त्री आकर के
some women of that village said, oh,
"जी, माँ, माँ,
why are you crying so much? You can consider me your own mother. Why are you crying? You can consider me your mother.
कहते ना, उनको मैं
Like you consider me your mother, you know, other women told him. And then after some time, his brother also passed away, and he also cried.
जितने भी लड़के थे, वो कहने लगे, भाई, तुम
And other like guys, friends also, oh, don't cry. You can also consider me as your brother.
इसके बाद कुछ दिनों के बाद
And after some days,
देखो उनके पुत्री मरी
his wife passed away. This person's wife passed away.
और इतना
And then he was crying so much. But no women came to him and said, oh, consider me your wife. Nobody came and told him this in that time.
होता है कोई?
Did anyone say? No.
भाई बोलना मान लेना
Because even if you say, consider me like your mother, it's not the same. Do you understand? So
ये सब कहने की बात
it's just like a matter of like words, you know, like a, you know, but it's useless.
हम संस्कार में
I don't accept.
माँ पुत्र की
Mother and child. When the mother gives birth in his heart, naturally this Vatsalya-bhava comes, motherly affection.
पशु में भी देखिए
You can see in animals as well. Even a cow, when it gives birth to the calf, automatically the mama cow has so much
छोटा बच्चा
possessiveness. You know, the calf when it's a newborn, the mother starts licking. Mama cow licks her own calf and cleans him. Have you seen this?
स्तनपान कराता
And then she feeds him, you know, breastfeed with her other, you know, her own breast milk, and keeps it always close. And if somebody comes next to that cow at that moment when the newborn coughs, she becomes so angry.
है से वो बोला
And she starts, you know, with the horns, like chasing the person away. Like, this is mine. So this mamata, this possessiveness, this is a natural tendency.
एक पशु में भी हम लोग देखते हैं
Even an animal, we can see that. So when a cow gives birth to a calf,
देखो
you know,
कितने
the mother cow has so much mamata possessiveness.
जब तक जन्म नहीं दे उसे गाय की उसको
And also, there will be no milk in that udder of that cow until she gave birth to that calf.
दूध नहीं खाएगी।
She won't have milk until she has. Then the milk comes automatically from her udders.
इसलिए शास्त्र में
So Shastra describes that.
वात्सल्य भाव की लक्षण क्या
What is the symptom of Vatsalya-bhava, motherly affection? Is
स्तन से दूध
milk coming from her breasts.
ऐसे टाइम से थोड़ी हो जाता है तू मेरा बेटा हो
You think it's just a matter of speech, or you are my son.
क्या होता है हाँ? ये सब
This is all,
वात्सल्य नहीं है।
this is not true. Like to
इसलिए
just
समझने के लिए प्रयास
consider
करो।
someone your son
हाँ,
or
इसलिए
something.
कहानी
Try to
शास्त्र की
understand.
वचन है।
These are the words of the scriptures.
माँ जसोदा गोपाल को जन्म दिया आपने
Mother Jashoda gave birth to Gopal from her
इसी कहते हैं लौकिक
womb,
संबंध
like a proper
जिसे
labor and
किताबें
birth.
भगवान
So,
कहते हैं
in this Lokik
जन्म का
Bhagavata-saptaha,
कर्म जो मैं
Krishna says in the scriptures, in Gita, my birth and activities are transcendental. That person who understands that, that person will never come back to this material world. After giving up the body, he will not need to again come back to this material world. Janma karma chame divyam. Divyam means transcendental. My activities are transcendental. Bhagavan is performing pastimes like a human being. Krishna took birth exactly like a human being. So Bhagavan performs these pastimes with Yogamaya.
इसमें नंदस्तु आत्मज बनने आत्मज आत्मा जाते अपने शरीर से जन्म नंदस्तु
means took birth from his own body.
जातो राजू महामय कितना सुंदर है
So beautiful, directly clearly explained.
अलौकिक भगवान की लीला
So this alokik, the pastimes of Bhagavan are alokik, transcendental. But from womb of Devaki, he appeared with 4 arms, Shankha Chakra Gada Pada. He just appeared, prakat. So the word is used prakat. He appeared. And from Mother Jashoda, he took birth, Janma. So, previous life of Devaki and Vasudeva, they were Krishna and Sutapa. They worshipped Narayan. Drona and Dara, previous life of Nanda and Jashoda, they worshipped Lord Brahma. And which benediction they asked for? To have Vatsalya Bhav towards Lord. And Brahma gave this blessing. Okay, I give this blessing. Brahma is a Mukta Purusha, just like a liberated soul. He's not a normal person. So, if you say, oh, but Brahma is Adhikarik Dasa, his mood is of a servant, not Vatsalya, so how he can give that? But whatever speech comes from the mouth of a liberated soul, Mukta Purush, God, Swayam Bhagavan, will fulfill the words. Through Yogamaya, will fulfill the words of a pure devotee, always. That's why when Brahma said, yes, may Vatsalya Bhav appear in your heart. Yogamaya made a beautiful arrangement for that. So when Nanda and Jashoda, they were coming from the spiritual world, because Nanda and Jashoda, they are the eternal parents of Krishna. Do you understand? Drona and Dara, they entered in the heart of Nanda and Jashoda so that they were also able to relish Vatsalya Bhav. So these are very many details of the Tattva Siddhanta, details that the Gauriya Vaishnava Acharyas, they describe. Bhadevida Bhushana Prabhu, Jiva Goswami, Shila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, all of them describe this. This Siddhanta you only find in the Gauriya Sampradaya. Not in any other Sampradaya you cannot find these details of the Siddhanta. Very, very subtle and until nowadays, the Brahmanas of Gokul and the Brahmanas of Mathura, they have this, say like this difference. But some people think, oh, he took birth in Mathura and was raised in Gokula. And Gurudeva used to hear this. Gurudeva used to become very angry and said, no, you have to say Krishna took birth in Gokul. And the evidence is there in the scriptures as well. So let's continue the Harikatha now. So beautiful. All this Tattva Siddhanta. So let's continue the Katha. I have to continue more. Progress with the Katha. Vasudev Maharaj. So he kept his son in Gokul.
जिसका कि यहाँ पर आ गया और ले गया किसको?
And then he took home. He took Jogamaya. He took Jogamaya.
और इतने समय
And then at that time,
और ये यहाँ लेकर के देवकी के हाथ में
and then he gave Jogamaya to Devaki in the prison. And then the baby girl, Jogamaya, started crying. And then the security guards of Kamsa, they woke up and they gave the news to Kamsa. Devaki had give birth to a baby. Then Kamsa came running
और आकर के
and
देवकी के हाथ से
he snatched that baby girl from the hands of
देवकी
Devaki.
कहने लगे भैया
Devaki said, "Oh my
ये
brother,
बालक नहीं है
it's not a boy, it's a baby girl, not a baby boy."
हमसे विचार करने लगे
Kamsa thought, there's no difference, no problem. Vishnu can take any form, who knows?
स्त्री कभी पुरुष
Maybe male or female form, who knows?
मैंने रूप धारण करके
For example, Vishnu took the form of Mohini and he cheated the demons, right? So he is a male, but he took the form of a female, so it doesn't matter. Give me whatever baby took birth, I'm gonna kill him.
इसलिए कमीशन ने
Kill the baby, kill it. Like, because if there's no bamboo, nobody will play the flute. Means let's uproot
और छीन करके
all the evil.
मारने के लिए प्रयास किया और इतने समय कंस के हाथ
So
से
he
वो
tried.
बंगा
So what happened? He snatched and tried to kill the baby, but the baby came out of Kamsa's hands,
इतने जोर से
and that baby girl
हाथ से जमाया
kicked him on his forehead so strongly, strong kick.
ये कंस
Kamsa became like really like he even fell back, you know, like he was struck
और
back.
कंस देखा आकाश मार्ग में
Kamsa saw in the sky that his Devi, that Devi actually manifested 8 forms, 8 arms, and told Kamsa, foolish, you think you can kill me? You think you can kill me?
मारने वाले
Your killer Vishnu
ब्रज में अन्यत्र कहीं
already appeared somewhere else in Braj.
देखो और कंस देखा साक्षात
Kamsa saw that
इष्टदेव कंकाली को
his worshipful deity Kankali Devi was there. What's the worshipful deity of Kamsa? It's Kankali Devi.
अभी तक मथुरा परिक्रमा करते
Until now, if you do Mathura Parikrama,
एक मंदिर है जिसे कहा जाता है कंकाली मंदिर का
there's the temple of Kankali Mandir. Kankali means this worshipful deity of Kamsa.
कंकाली देवी
Kankali.
और अष्टभुजा रूप में दर्शन
And she gave this darshan with 8 arms.
अभी कंस मन में विचार करने लगे क्या किया है
Kamsa was thinking, what to do? What to do?
शत्रु विष्णु
My enemy,
ब्रज में कहीं नहीं जन्म ले
Vishnu, has already taken birth somewhere in Braj. So what should I do? What should I do? Then,
जन्म के दिन से ही
from the day Krishna took birth,
शुरू को जो है
from that day, Kamsa
राज दरबार
called all the demons to his court, to his kingdom.
जितने भी असुर थे
All the demons, everyone, he called everyone.
और सबके बुला करके ये
He
कहने
called all of them and said,
मेरे शत्रु विष्णु कहाँ
my enemy Vishnu, where is he? Where did he take birth? Where is he? You should find out. Find out.
ऐसे करते करते 6 दिन बीत गए
So 6 days passed. How many? Actually, first 5 days passed.
6वां दिन के दिन गोकुल में
So actually, in the 6th day after birth,
क्या मनाते हैं
the Brajbasis, they celebrate Chati when the baby is 6 days old.
ठीक उसी दिन नंद
So that day, Nanda Maharaj,
मथुरा चलने लगे
he came from Gokul to Mathura early in the morning. Why?
कंस के कौर दिन
Because he wanted to pay taxes to Kamsa.
नंद महाराज
Actually, before that,
टैक्स नहीं
Nanda Maharaj was not paying taxes to
बेटे मेरा
Kamsa. Because he was thinking, I don't have kids, even if Kamsa takes away all my kingdom, no problem. But from the day that Krishna took birth,
नंद महाराज 4 महीने में ये राज्य की जय
that day Nanda Maharaj was thinking, I have to protect my kingdom. I have to protect my kingdom.
कृष्ण की सेवा की वस्तु का हमें रक्षा करना है। इसलिए नंद महाराज
I have to protect. Like,
कंस की जय टैक्स और देने के लिए चल रहे हैं
it's on.
अभी कौन सा दिन चल रहे हैं
Haribo?
6वां दिन नंद महाराज चलेंगे और सारे ब्रजवासी लोग
All the Brajavasis were there. Nanda Maharaj.
और उस
Nanda Maharaj was not there. He went to pay taxes.
कृष्ण के उत्सव मना रहे छोटा उत्सव
So they were doing beautiful, beautiful festival, Chhat
इधर
6 days
पुतना
for
कंस के बोले
Krishna.
भैया तुम चिंता मत करो वो
Putana told Kamsa, don't worry, don't worry.
मैं इसको पता लगा और मैं
I'm gonna find out where is that cheater and I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Vishnu. Putana said. And then Kamsa said, oh my
हमारे
sister,
शरीर में जैसे सुगंध है ना भूलो ना भूलो
but your body is so fragrant, so fragrant your body.
तात्पर्य क्या है
Incomparable.
पुतना की
Means actually the body of Putana, her body was so stinky, so stinky. Putana's body was so stinky.
2-4 मील तक उनके पास में आना नहीं चाहिए
Nobody could even come maybe 2-4 miles close to her because she was so stinky. Why?
बोले पुतना पे भक्षण कर दी थी क्या
Because what should eat? What was her food? Should eat babies, drink the blood of babies, should kill babies and drink their blood. Shastra describes Putana Balagata Niru Grasana. She used to kill babies and drink their blood. She used to drink the baby's blood.
जो खून पीने वाले
So if someone who drinks blood, imagine that person is stinky or fragrant?
दुर्गंध होगा ना
Stinky, of course.
इसलिए पुतना की इसलिए कौन सा कार्य
So Kamsa was telling her,
अरे बहन
oh my sister,
तुम कैसे पता लगाओगे हमारे शरीर के इतने गंदा जो है
your body is so fragrant, right? If you come anywhere, people will like run away from you. So how are you gonna get to know? Where? How? Like, how are you gonna get to know where Krishna is, where Vishnu is? You know, like, how can you gonna go to Braj? And then she said, no, don't worry, because I know so many magics, you know, tantra, mantra, I have mystic power, so I'll be able to manifest a beautiful form.
और देखना वो विष्णु कहीं भी है
And it doesn't matter where Vishnu is, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill him.
बस कंस बोले जाओ देखो छठवा दिन
Kamsa said, okay.
पुतना सर्वत्र ब्रह्म
So in the 6th day, Putana was just going everywhere in Braj searching, and then she came in Nandalai, and there was a beautiful celebration going on that day. Putana thought, oh yeah, today I'm gonna kill this boy.
पुतना ने क्या थी
So what did Putana do?
त्रिवेश बनाया
She manifested a beautiful
त्रिवेश
female form.
मानो साक्षात
It seemed like that directly
लक्ष्मी देवी के
was like Lakshmi Devi,
इतने सुंदर
because she was so beautiful, like curly hair, you know, very beautiful.
के नीचे तक
Until her knees, like long curly hair, all ornamented with flowers, with her mystic power, Tantra Mantra. She knew mystic powers Riddhi Siddhi, so that's why she was able to manifest this beautiful form.
और देखो हाथ में एक कमल को लेकर
And then she had the lotus flower in her hand, and she was walking, like twisting that lotus flower.
कि वो स्त्री वेश बने
Putana, she just disguised as a woman, but she put Kalput poison, terrible, like a little poison in her breast.
पुतना जब आई इसलिए इसका जब पुतना पुत माने
Putna.
पवित्र
Put means pure, na means no, not.
जो पवित्र
So she's not pure, she's impure. She is Putana.
पुतना शब्द के अर्थ क्या
Putana, the meaning of the word means not pure. Putana, not pure.
पवित्र
One who is not pavitra, not pure, is apavitra, impure. But she disguised as a beautiful form.
कमल के घुमा
And she was twisting this lotus flower in her hand
तो अनेक प्रकार भाव
and manifesting many moods like a woman, like women moods, you know. Fearless, she was just walking.
ब्रज में गोपियां कहने लगी
And then the gopis told each other, wow, look at this woman.
दर्शन करने के लिए साक्षात
Directly, Lakshmi came from Vaikuntha to have darshan of our Lala. She came.
और क्या क्या